It's the Yaphouse Podcast. We on that. It's the Yaphouse Podcast. Come on back. It's the Yaphouse. It's the Yaphouse. It's the Yaphouse Podcast. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Yaphouse Podcast. It's your boy Drew.
I'm Wyatt.
Today, we got some topics to talk to you guys about. I got some Would You Rathers. I got a couple controversials. So we're just going to get into it. I think I'll start with a Would You Rather first.
All right.
Let's do it. You gonna take notes?
Yeah, I'm ready to take some notes.
Would you rather have to wear a tuxedo every day or have to wear a bathing suit every day?
Snap. Is it like a one-piece bathing suit?
Yeah.
All right. I can pick any.
Like a bathing suit for, a guy.
All right. Like, what about, can the tuxedo be a shirt?
No, it's a full-on tuxedo.
No, like Step Brothers, like in the tuxedo, like I like to party kind of tuxedo.
Full-on, like, wedding.
Every day.
Tuxedo situation.
The bathing suit where we live is cold. So, I don't know, man.
But the tuxedo in the summer is good.
I know. Yeah. Could you imagine pouring concrete with a tuxedo on?
Exactly. And, like, the tuxedo is going to be a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Just every single day, suit up. How many pieces are in a tuxedo?
Too many.
A lot.
7 at least.
That's a lot of work. What I'm thinking about is...
Can you wear gym shoes with it?
With the tux?
Yeah. Or is it like dress shoes?
Dress shoes.
Bro, that would suck. But
with the bathing suit, all you have is a bathing suit.
Screw it. You get a nice tan.
In the summer. Yeah, so let's take working out of the equation. Because, like, obviously, it'd be a problem with me only wearing a bathing suit, no shirt or nothing at work. It'd be a problem with you pouring concrete with a tuxedo. So let's taking work out of the equation.
Yeah, all the customers would be in the back of your job trying to check you out.
Just everyday normals would say you already have money, you don't need to work.
No work and just kicking it at home. Yeah. Controlled climate.
You still have to do your regular things. Go
to the grocery store.
I mean, there is places you could go that would allow you to not wear a shirt.
Like a swimming pool?
For like shopping. Like you could still accomplish.
Yeah. Like outside.
Even if you got your groceries delivered, like a lot of times they don't like bring it in your house. You still got to go out.
Yeah. There's nowhere that they won't let you come in with a tux. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You're legit.
That's true.
You're legit. You're going in anywhere you want to.
For me, I feel like it boils down to hot and cold.
Yeah, 100%. Big temperature guy for sure.
I feel like I've always said that you can only take so many layers off. Like I'd rather be cold than hot. Because you can only take so many layers off. You could bundle up as much as you want.
Mm-hmm. And
I just think that a tuxedo in the summer would just be...
It'd be brutal. But if you don't have to go to work or work outside or be out... Like if you're outside at a mandatory thing, funerals, weddings, what else is mandatory?
You are already set for that.
You know what I mean? You're formal.
Yeah, but... Besides that, it's like, what, you're just going to hide in the house? It gets so boring you have to go do things.
Yeah, get on the boat, go to Jobby Nooner in a tux. It might work out in your favor.
You go to Jobby Nooner in your bathing suit.
It'd be so hot. It'd be so hot. I want to say I would take the bathing suit, but like, it gets cold. You might get frostbite.
It does get real cold. But if you're going right to your car,
yeah,
you're gonna get warm quick.
You're talking just swim trunks, no shirt.
Yeah, you could wear flip flops,
bro. You might. It might work out for me, like, because I could shed some pounds, you know what I mean? I can work that thing out.
You'd be self-conscious so you'd lose weight.
Yeah, no, dude, you just be in a tux all day. You just be in a tux all day in the heat.
If you had to wear a bathing suit every day, you're like, I can't be looking like this. So
no. Hey, I'm in a bathing suit during the summer, and I don't care.
I don't know. I think I'd have to pick the bathing suit.
The bathing suit?
I just think a tux would be so much work, bro.
You would be a popsicle in the winter. I think I'd take the tux.
I think that I would.
I'd have to.
I would want to take the tux at first, but I just feel like after. a couple months, you'd be like, "This, I'm just over this."
90-degree weather, 100 degrees, humid.
They're both horrible.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think I'm taking the tux.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bathing suit.
We could cut the sleeves off the tux or something.
I don't think so, dude.
You look
I
badass.
think that's part. All right. How about this? Is water wet?
Is water wet?
Yeah. Is water wet?
Me and Grayson is my son, by the way. Me and Grayson, we're talking about how you never touch anything. I don't remember the science behind it. It's like the atoms, like you're not actually touching.
Yeah.
There's something, the atoms in between are not actually touching.
What does that have to do with water is wet?
I'm just saying, like you can feel water, so it feels wet.
I don't think it's wet.
You don't think it's wet? Why?
I think water makes things wet. Water is water.
But you're feeling. Like you could feel that's cold, this is hot. You could feel that's wet or dry.
I think you're just feeling water. Like if you have a puddle on the ground outside.
That puddle is
the
wet.
The ground is wet. I don't think the puddle's wet. I think the puddle's water. The puddle makes the ground wet.
Yeah. But the water is wet.
I don't think it is.
The water's wet.
I don't think so.
The water makes everything wet.
It can't make itself wet.
You don't know the water I know. I'm telling you, some of this water is great.
I just feel like it's not.
Water's wet. Okay. What else can make things wet without water?
A liquid.
Wet don't exist without water.
Yeah, but the water itself isn't wet. It's just a liquid.
No.
The liquid makes things wet.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So we're gonna go opposites again on this one.
Yeah, 100%.
Back to back.
Bro, the thing is that water is wet because nothing else is wet without water. Some form of water. Like you could be like, oh, the coffee made my shirt wet. There's water in the coffee. There's some, like, what other liquid is there? I guess there's liquids like
fluids.
Every
liquid technically has water in it.
Yeah, some form of water. So water is wet.
No, but that doesn't make sense to me.
Bro, I'm telling you. That is my standpoint.
I don't think it's wet. I'm going with it's not wet.
Bro. Yeah, all right. I don't get the reasoning.
I got a banger. Ready?
Let's hear it.
Would you rather always get stuck in traffic every time you leave? Every single time you leave, you're stuck in traffic.
I literally go get my truck and I go to pull out of my parking spot and there's traffic.
Everywhere you go. Or you always have slow internet or data.
Bro, slow internet data.
Always.
Phone calls included?
Everything.
Phone calls.
Everything you do.
I'll drive to you. I'll drive to you and come tell you what I need to tell you.
It would take a week to upload this podcast.
I'll put it. We don't have to upload it. We can't put it on like a floppy disk or something. I'll come drop it off. I'll just come perform live with no traffic. Bro, I hate traffic. Absolutely hate traffic.
So you would rather always be stuck in traffic?
100. No.
Every single time you leave the house?
No, I would rather have the internet. Yeah.
Always.
The bad internet. Yes. I could survive without it. I'll find better hobbies. Like,
how would we have coordinated to do this podcast?
Huh?
How would we have coordinated this right now?
We'd had to drive to a theater.
Especially how we made this happen last second. We wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to give up podcasting. I'm not sitting in traffic, dude. No way. Dude, like, think about your normal everyday traffic.
Are you going to have people hit you up to do work?
Oh.
It would take a long time.
Yeah. I thought we were leaving jobs and stuff out.
No, that's not. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be there in 4 hours. I'm stuck in traffic. Every conversation, hey, this text will go through, but I'm gonna be late no matter what. I'm late anyway.
Well,
but,
I mean, it doesn't say the type of traffic, but there's gonna be traffic. It could be heavy traffic. It could be light traffic.
But yeah, but like it's subjective.
But it's random. But it's always traffic.
Oh, so it could be moving. It's just congested.
It could take
I can't. I'm claustrophobic when I drive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super dude. I'm not joking. I'm like, I have the worst.
Spend a lot of time on your phone. All that's gone.
It's a positive.
Gambling's gone.
I tell you what, spending time in traffic. Nobody's like, oh, I need to spend more time in traffic. Most a lot of people
stuff done.
But yeah, on your phone. That's about it. I could stay. You know what? If it's unhealthy,
you could brainstorm a lot of ideas.
I don't think I'm on my phone an unhealthy amount.
Debatable.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm waiting for that, but I don't think I'm on my phone.
I think everybody's on their phone an unhealthy amount.
Yeah,
so you're picking the slow connection.
100%. It would be. I would be able to. I'd have to find a new profession of some sort, because every time somebody calls me, I just be like, can't answer it, or it's breaking up.
I mean, you can, but you'll barely be able to hear them. Your text might take a long time to go through.
That's frustrating.
It would be hard to.
That's super frustrating.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know how like when you're camping or something, you have no Wi-Fi and your connection's just so bad.
Dude, how hard it is. When we go up north, there's something so liberating about you gotta pull your phone out and you're like, I don't have service.
But the reason it's liberating is because you don't always have that. If it was like that constantly, like that's why things are good sometimes, because you're not used to them. When you do them
in a different world, it would be nice to like have the slow connection. It's almost impossible to go anywhere, do anything without your phone. Like, you need verification codes. You need most people's insurance is on their phone. Like my fishing license is on my phone. So
mind you, this question is just for you. Not everybody has slow connection.
I know. That's what I'm saying. At a different time, it would be nice.
Yeah, we live in a world where it's so...
It would depend on the traffic. If I'm, jammed and I can't go nowhere, I get so claustrophobic. I think about, ramming people and, driving off the shoulder and all that.
You're not paying with your phone anymore.
Oh, yeah. I lost all my... I don't have any credit, debit card, none of that. They're all gone. Dude, I don't know.
I think I'm going to go with the traffic.
You're patient. You're a little bit more patient.
And I hate traffic sometimes, but sometimes I'm okay with it.
I'm not. Stop and go traffic is the worst. When I'm driving and I'm going a little bit I'm wanting to go a little bit faster in a lane, and there's this person, and you're on the freeway and you can't move. I'm like I get choked up. I ain't gonna lie, I get claustrophobic.
I feel like you hate it even more because you're the person that leaves the last minute for everything. So you're almost late already. Yeah. So traffic just makes you more
the thing is, I'm
thinking about myself, and the only time I really get super mad at traffic is when I'm on my way to work and I know I'm barely gonna be cutting it.
Right.
And that really makes me mad. But a lot of times on my way home, if I'm really vibing to music or watching a podcast, I'm on my way home listening to it.
It's not.
And I hit traffic. I really don't care that much.
Yeah, I just feel like when I get in the car, I'm immediately in a rush. I want to get to where I'm going.
Because you leave last minute.
No.
Yep, I'm gonna go with. I'll take the traffic. This guy. No traffic. All right.
That's a good one. I like your reasoning behind it. It would suck either way, but. You're way more patient. I just can't. I don't have patience like that.
All right. Would you rather be able to detect every lie you hear or get away with every lie you tell?
100% believable. If I was Drew, the grass is orange.
Any lie you tell.
I almost just didn't tell a lie right there. I almost just said the grass is green.
Any lie you tell, you can get away with it.
Okay. So I'm officer, I did stop at that stop sign, and they're like, yeah, you did. You did stop it there. I'm sorry. I don't know why I pulled you over.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
here's the way I look at it. I feel I don't know if I'd want to know every time someone's lying to me.
Yeah, me either. That would suck.
But I don't think I'd want to have the power to be able to lie constantly, because
it could get dangerous.
Yeah, it would get scary.
I might become the president and be real bad off.
Yeah, anybody just believes everything I say. First of all, it kind of takes the fun out of any little lie that you do get away with in your life.
You have fun doing that? Getting away with little lies?
Little dumb stuff.
Like kids?
Yeah, or just
messing with them, yeah.
But also, it's you're dude, I could rule the world.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell anybody anything.
So that's mad scary, but also I don't want to know every time someone's lying to me.
Yeah, it's like getting the cheat codes in a game. It's like the game was fun, grinding it, but it was like hard. But then you get the cheat codes and you're like, I've already done everything. It's not that fun anymore.
Yeah, you just end up not playing it.
Yeah. But knowing everybody's lie, this is like kind of like a bad thing. Like at first I was like, oh, that'd be fun. Like, yeah, it would be fun to lie to people and then believe it. But now I'm starting to think it's kind of a little dark.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do the lie thing. I think like being able to know that when somebody's lying, I don't think I would want that for sure.
Shit. Imagine if you like, how many times do you think you're actually lied to a day?
A ton.
Per day.
A ton.
I feel like I was probably lied to at least 20 times today.
Today?
Maybe not 20 because I was at work mostly.
Yeah.
But like just out in the world, I feel like even if it's something like just a small detail of it was a lie, I feel like it happens so much more than people think.
I think it might. Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely. You know what though? A lot of the times I'm so skeptical when somebody tells me something. Like I'm the non-believer. I don't really believe people often unless I know you.
I feel like the thing is I don't ever think people are like just flat out lying to me, but I feel like it's fabricated so much.
Oh yeah.
Like someone's telling a story or something. I'm like, it probably didn't happen that way.
Right.
At all.
Like I went bowling and I almost got a 300, but my phone was dead and I couldn't take a picture. But I swear.
Yeah, it was probably like 195.
It was like, yeah, you probably got like a 210 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But little stuff like that.
Yeah.
See, that I wouldn't care about. Those were the type of lies I would like to know about because I'd just be like, stop, Kevin.
Yeah. For what reason are you lying
But
about
some
that?
stuff would be scary. I don't know which. This is the one. I don't know which one I would.
Like you go and you get.
Do you have the self-control if you're able to get away with every lie to not just turn into a terrible person?
No, I do not. I can answer that right off the. I do not. I don't think anybody does. I don't think anybody.
I think if people say they do, they're capping.
Yeah, I feel like we need to know if they're lying about that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
For real.
Can we do one and then the other? Because I want to know if you think that you're not going to do.
Have to pick one. I think I would have to pick me being able to get away with lies.
Yeah.
And I'd have to control it as much as I can because I just don't think I want to know all the lies.
I think you'd wind up dirking your schmirk straight up.
I mean, you just love watching TV and Trump's talking, and you're like,
liar.
So many lies.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we're not about to get bombed right now.
We're not going into
safe.
World War III.
And it's just like, lie. You're like, oh, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't think I could do that. I think I have to be able to get away with it and just be as cautious.
Like, hey, I have an 800 credit score. I want to finance his Lamborghini. You know, so I don't know, something stupid.
We don't even need to check.
Yeah, you look like him. Right? You look like the kind of guy.
Give him the Lamborghini.
Yeah, I don't know. What type of people I really love is type of people. Big booty Latinas. Yeah. Hey, that's part of it. No, but I really love the people that wave for no reason. Like you like when I was walking out.
Is this just like off topic?
Yeah. So I was walking out and like this lady pulls in and she was like waving at me and I waved to her. She was smiling at me.
When you went downstairs?
Yeah. And she just waved to me and I was like thinking like maybe it was somebody from your area, like from this area. And she just kept going. And I'm like, I would never have known her. I don't know who she is, obviously. But she just waved for no reason. It was just like, I don't know. I love those type of people.
Yeah.
Like, they're just trying to, like, I was walking. I wasn't in her way. It wasn't like I did something for her or waited for her. Nothing. I was just walking.
Friendly.
And she just pulls in and
my
waves.
favorite type of thing when it's like that. Because I don't like when you're, like, too friendly. Like, I don't want to sit here and have a 3-minute conversation with you just because we walk by each other.
Right.
Like, be friendly and just keep it going.
Yeah.
That's my favorite type.
Yeah, but I think the idea of it is that she don't know me. I don't know her. Maybe she thought she knew me. And that's where you're just kind of like twisting it up. But she don't know me.
She probably didn't know you.
She definitely don't. I didn't know who she was. She was older. I thought maybe she missed her turn from the old folks home. But, you know, I'm serious. Like, she was super nice. But it was just, I say she's super nice, but she just waved at me. That was it.
And that was enough.
Yeah, it's like, it's cool. Like, I do that. I do little stuff like that. Like, just when I'm walking by, just kind of like little acts of kindness. And I think that's why I was like, I just thought about it when we were talking about it, about the lies and all the bad stuff. And then I was like thinking about that lady. See, look at how much she just impacted us. We're sitting here having a 3-minute conversation about her. She has no clue.
What a nice lady.
Right. I'm gonna go
So
find her. No, I'm just playing.
Which one are you picking on the line?
Oh, the lie. I'm gonna take the lies. I feel like I would want to have control over it. I would get out of hand. Maybe the world.
So you want to detect lies?
No. I want to be able to tell the lies.
You're gonna be able to tell lies.
Yeah.
I think it would go bad for you.
It would go terrible. It would go terrible for sure.
All right. Would you rather wake up naked in a forest 5 miles from your house with no phone,
Okay.
or walk in on your grandma having sex?
Bro, what the hell? 5 miles from my house? Bro, I could easily... Wait, you said naked? Oh,
Completely
boy.
naked, no phone.
I'm taking the naked. I could deal with it. I'll figure it out. I probably won't know anybody.
So you're gonna walk 5 miles home naked?
No, I'll probably just walk into a McDonald's or something.
And get arrested?
Yeah. Just go ahead and just be like, hey, I need to borrow a phone. And throw a large fry in a bag for me, please.
You're like, I'm calling the cops right now. Now you gotta go to jail.
Hey, but at some point, I'm gonna want to find my way home.
Yeah, but you're gonna be paying.
You know what? You know what the biggest thing for me is?
You're gonna go to jail.
Is that vision would be ingrained into my brain
Of your grandma.
of my grandma,
Yeah.
but my vision or the vision that other people see of me is not gonna be burned in my brain. It'll be burned in theirs. So
That is true.
I'm straight. I don't care. You're gonna have to see this big old.
That is true. You're in the forest, naked. You
Right.
don't know where you are.
What am I gonna
But
come
you are.
across? I come across a deer and he sees my wang. I mean, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I don't think it's forest all the way to your house, but you don't know where you are.
All right,
You
5
have-
miles. 2.5 is.
You have no phone. You are 5 miles from your house, but you have
All
no
right.
phone. You don't know where you're going.
Let's make the scenario like this: 2.5 of it is forest, and 2.5 of it is city,
Okay.
jam packed.
Okay.
Yeah, and somebody stuck in traffic because they thought they wanted to keep a phone with good service. Straight up. No, but dude, I think I'd have to like. What is the idea? You
How do
open
you-
the door
How do you know
and
how
you
to
just
get
see it and close it.
Yeah, it's not like, but it's like you really get a good peek.
What's a good peek? Like you stand there confused.
you don't-
So, is it like some gigolo? Like she just pulled like $2,000 out of her savings and paid some gigolo to.
She just had a
Crack her
little
off.
drink at the TikTok that night. And
At the TikTok, and she brought someone home. I'm not, dude. My grandma, like, she is a saint. I can't. I'm not, dude. No way. No way.
There's a chance you go the wrong way when you.
I would
wake up
rather
in the
walk
woods.
5 miles from my house, but
There's a chance you go the wrong way. You don't know where you are.
all right, 5 miles from my house, I could figure it out.
You'll know when you get to the city, but at first you're like, which way do I go? Where do I
Yeah.
go? I have no phone. What happened to me?
Yeah, you might be walking with a little limp. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might have got up in you. Straight up.
And that deer.
It could have been the deer taking advantage of you.
So you would just, to not have the inconvenience for 5 seconds of actually seeing your grandma, you would do that.
It's not an inconvenience. It's a lifelong vision ingrained in your brain, and then on top of it,
You're not going to be thinking
she's
about it
a
that
saint.
much. You're not going to be thinking about it that much, dude.
Dude, I would not
I'm
want.
picking the walk-in. I don't care.
You're wild.
I'll forget about it in a day or two.
Yeah, you're more of like a laid back. My grandma is like super old school. Like, I mean,
So was my grandma.
I know I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're just laid back. I'm like, hey, whatever. People do that.
Yeah.
To me, I'm like,
It's like a 5-second inconvenience instead of hours of possibly jail. Who knows?
my grandma's probably like never even farted in
See,
front
when
of
I
me.
thought of this, I knew that I would pick the grandma, and I knew that you would be like, no way.
Yeah, my grandma's a saint. I swear, I'm not. I don't know nothing about none of that.
Sorry, draw yourself walking in on your grandma.
No, I'm going in the woods. I'm going in the woods. I'm waking up in the woods. I'm gonna forage mushrooms. and
What the hell
eats
is that gonna do?
in case I get hungry. I'm not gonna be thinking about my grandma.
Yeah, do you think you could go that long without eating? Dog?
No, 5 miles is a long trip. I gotta eat some morel mushrooms, dog. I might find a good fishing spot on the way out. Like, there's could be some positives out of that. There's no
You gonna
positive.
fish with your. What are you gonna do?
No,
You
just
like just to go back to?
I might just build a cabin out there. I might stay there forever. Grow my hair out, make fishing line with it. You know.
What if you get to the city and then you get home, and then the next day you open up Facebook and there's just so many pictures of you?
Whatever, dude.
You just
mental-
viral. There's just videos, pictures. Somebody's pulling out their phone immediately, and you know it. You're gonna.
Oh,
be all
yeah.
over everything.
Yeah, that would suck. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would care as much. It would die down. It would go away. Like it's like Ebola. Ebola popped up.
It would die down and go away. You would stop thinking about your grandma in an hour.
No, dude, that is terrible. You're tripping. You're tripping.
It's not that serious, bro.
Anyway, that's me, lost in the woods, not thinking about my grandma getting clapped. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Did your grandma watch these podcasts?
Yeah, I'm sure she's going to watch this one. She's going to set comment on there. She's like, you're right. I am a saint.
All right. Would you rather work the most miserable job that you can think of for 1 year full time?
Santa.
Being
Santa.
You have to work that miserable job, the worst job ever, full time for 1 year, or die 7 years sooner than you would die.
You don't even know when you're going to die. You could be 107 and still live to 100.
You could die 7 years from now. So
Or, I mean, die at 100.
you could die at you're 30. You could die at 37. So you choose that option, not knowing you die right now.
Or work the worst miserable. You might die, bro. You know how much life you would lose from being stressed out and being mad?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's
probably,
7 years worth, but
I don't know. I'm a big, like, do what you want kind of guy as far as work goes. Like, I'm really about my happiness when it comes to work. Like, I like doing what I like. I don't like doing things that I don't like doing. I don't take crap. Like, I don't like taking crap from nobody. The worst thing I can think of is, like, I said Santa, I was just joking. But, I'm serious. But, like, the worst thing I can think of is, like, no offense to anybody, but, like, working around customers. Like, being like, and it's not about the pay. It's not about the whole lore of, like, working a window or something like. But McDonald's, like, if somebody were like,
that's the worst.
This ain't right, or something, like, gets on me about something, or gives me crap about food or something maybe that I don't even have anything to do with. I'm just working a window or doing food or selling clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
And they give me a hard time. Like, I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't like.
I mean, you could literally be like working sewage. Like, you ever watch
I wouldn't be dirty jobs. Yeah,
stuff like that.
I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind
doing
doing
that one sewage job in that basement, and you called me and tell me, and you were like, "I'm gonna throw up."
Oh, it was disgusting.
You weren't even there that long.
It was disgusting. Can we do a little story time on that?
Sure.
It's gross, but it's funny, kinda. All right, so
Am I gonna have to cut some details out?
I'll keep it PG unless it's real gross. But I don't know. But anyway, so I worked for this dude, right? And we did like foundations, built houses, and we did like a little bit of sewer breaking. So like in the basements of houses, there's sewer all down there, and that's where all the poop and everything goes down. And it goes there, and then it goes out to the city, right? So when those drains break, usually from like roots or just old pipes from old houses, you have to dig it up. You have to cut the concrete, dig it up, whatever, right? So we go to this house, and it's like a subcontract. So somebody got the job and then gave it to my boss, and we went there, right? So we get there. First things first, I'm pretty sure it's like some type of adult home. So like it was like multiple roommates in
Like
one
a
house.
nursing home?
Yes, but not like a nursing home. Like not where people go there. It's like troubled adults, like so grown adults, but they live there by themselves. So the one guy that we met there, he was nice enough. You know what I mean? He was a nice guy. I don't want to talk bad about him like that, but he had some mentally he had some kind of mental issue. I'm assuming he didn't seem like he was all there, but there was multiple people that lived there, and the house was gross. It was like pretty gross. It stunk. It was like pretty bad. You know what I mean? So we walk in and I'm immediately like, what is this drain going to look like? You know what I mean? Like the house is a mess, right? So we're walking through and, like I try to keep my head down walking through a customer's house as it is. Like I don't want to be in your personal business. I don't care. I'm there to do the job. You know what I mean? So, but I noticed from going up and down the stairs and in and out of the house, grabbing tools and whatever, like I'm looking around a little bit. It's gross. It's nasty. But I also just noticed on top of the fridge, there's enormous cans of oats. Like, what's it called? Like, oatmeal. Tons of it.
Okay.
Right? And then at some point, he asked if I wanted something to drink or anything like that. And he had already had the fridge open while I was going in and out of the house. And there was nothing in that fridge. Nothing. Except for like drinks.
You could see it.
Yeah, he opened it. He was like, hey, do you want something to drink? There was like water and like maybe like a pop or two or something. But there was no other food in there. No vegetables. I didn't even see condiments. So I'm like, what is this guy eating? Just oatmeal? You know what I mean? Right? Like, I'm like, dude, this guy's just eating oatmeal.
Yeah.
But I didn't even like it. I was just like, yeah, whatever. I noticed all this. This is the reason this all comes together, obviously. So we go downstairs, we start breaking up the pipe. And, yeah, I'm down there and my boss is like, I got to get going. And he had to go get some material for a different job or whatever. So he just leaves me on the job. I know what I'm doing. It's not a big deal. But it's a little creepy. It's a little dark down there, Then the guy like comes down the stairs and sits like 5 stairs up off the bottom, like where I could just barely see his hands and his knees on his phone and no face. And I'm like looking through this little crack in this door, like with those shutter doors, that like closet accordion doors. I'm like looking because I'm in there digging the dirt out of the ground, trying to find the pipe. And I'm just like creeped out to the max, right? I'm just like, oh God, like, is this guy gonna come over and like hit me with a hammer? Like, I wasn't like, I'm serious. He was a nice guy, but like, you think about this stuff, like,
those are your type of thoughts.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm like keeping my back to the wall, you know what I mean? But no. So I get down there and I find the pipe, and I'm like, okay, I'm digging across. Like, so basically, you break up the pipe, and then as you go, you find it further. You keep digging further to find the break. So the break winds up being under an interior wall. So the break is like here. Say this is the pipe. This is the wall. The break was right underneath that wall. So you have to dig out the concrete and dig out the stuff. And obviously they didn't know that this was happening for a long time, because it takes a while for that, because some of the poop is going down the broken pipe. Yeah. And then eventually mud goes in there and blocks it up, and then everything fills up, and then we have to come in. So I'm digging and I see and smell poop and pee and all that in the dirt, which is normal. But I start like getting under there and like breaking the pipe and cutting the pipe open. And I mean, it was just a blockage of oatmeal. And I swear to God, this guy, all he ate, he was like turds of oatmeal coming down there.
You could see the oatmeal?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, I don't think some of it breaks down in your body, because it was like full blown large oats just swimming down in there. It was disgusting.
Just a ton of oats.
It was all oatmeal, like large oats. And like while we were down there, we had like cut it. Obviously, the hole fills up with like,
this guy got 4 or 5 meals a day of oatmeal.
At least he must have been going through a can every day and a half. I mean, I'm not joking. It was a lot of oatmeal.
So you'd rather do that for a year straight?
That specific house, I don't know. I kind of forgot the other side of it. Oh,
die 7 years sooner.
Die 7 years earlier. I don't know, man. I'm 30. I got a lot of life to live. I want to make some kind of legacy of myself in some way, some whatever, Yeah. I want more to do in life, but I don't know. That poop was disgusting. And he flushed it while we had the pipe open, so everything just rushed in there. And it was oatmeal again.
I think I'd work the job.
Yeah. Would define, I don't know what a bad job for me would be, like retail or food. That'd be a horrible job.
You would do that for a year? Straight full time.
Oh, it's just a year?
1 year full time.
1 year full time? Yeah, 100%. Over like 7 years of my life? I thought you said like for the rest of your life.
No.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'd take a year doing that. Oh. I really don't like people being
hate
mean.
yourself for a year.
Yeah. But, dude, you don't even know. Like, what if you were to die at like 45?
What if it ruined your relationship?
Like, I'm mad all the time.
Hate yourself, yeah.
I don't think I'd get to that point. I'd find a way to I'd find a way to enjoy it in a little way.
Maybe.
You know what would really suck is heights. I'm terrified of heights. Like, ridiculous.
I was going to put a height question in here, but I didn't.
Bro, if it was heights, like I had to go like work on like power lines or something like that.
What if it was that?
I would take the 7 years. I'm deathly afraid of heights.
You would take the 7 years instead of working on power lines every day?
Yeah. 100%. I think.
What if you had to be one of them guys that climb up them big things?
And replace a light bulb.
Yeah.
Just a light bulb all the way up in the air.
You gotta do that every day. You probably wouldn't be scared of heights anymore if you had
I don't know. People say that you like do things and you won't be scared of being on height. Like I've done roller coasters. I tried.
If you're not doing those things often, if you had to do it every day, I think you would end up becoming.
I don't know, man. I've done a lot, like doing chimneys and cleaning gutters and stuff like that. I'm terrified. And even it's like
stuff
a short
cleaning gutters. It's right there, dude. You could.
I could do it on a ladder. Ridges. I can do it on a ladder. But if I have to get on the roof to do it, no. I don't feel stable, man. I'm scared. I don't know.
All right, I got a good one.
All right, let's hear it.
Would you rather never be able to scratch an itch again? Every time you have an itch, you know some of them boys get bad.
Oh yeah.
Or never be able to cut your hair or shave ever again.
I think I would take the hair.
Or shave.
Or shave any of your body parts?
Any.
Oh, brother.
None of your body. You can't cut your hair or shave any of your body, or you can never scratch an itch again when you have an itch.
Dude, scratch an itch is crazy. I couldn't imagine like having an itch real bad.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But
if I got an itch on my back, like I'm a big dude, I can't get right all the way. I can't get my whole back. It's like
I could never cut my hair again or shave though. That would be so bad.
Yeah, you're a hairy dude.
That would be real bad.
Yeah, you want to be becoming the Gillette dude, you know, like the
Wolverine. Caveman commercial guy.
The Wolverine. The caveman. You talking about the Jack Link's dude? Like Bigfoot?
From Geico.
Oh.
You ever seen that commercial?
Maybe. I might have. I got a bad memory.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'd pick for this. If you could never scratch an itch again, you think you'd get used to that feeling?
I've had it where I couldn't scratch an itch, like if I'm holding something that's like really important to hold, like while working and stuff, and you get a bad itch or like a bug's on you.
It does go away.
It does. It does go away.
It's real rough for a minute though.
It's intense.
Yeah. But if that happened all the time, do you think you'd be used to it?
Yeah, you might become immune.
The next time it happened, you're like, I definitely feel I have to itch, but it's not like nearly as bad anymore. I don't think that probably not. It would probably be just as bad.
When
you get
those burning sensations, you're like, oh, you got an itch, dude. That's terrible. That is terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna look crazy, and your sex life is gonna be wild if you can never cut downstairs ever.
Well, yeah, you need like a penis enhancement for sure. That fucker might get lost. It's like a jungle down there.
I don't know which one I'm picking here.
I think I'll try to do the scratch. Wait, this is never ever in your life?
Yeah.
It would have to go away. Your body adapts. Your hair does not. It just keeps growing. Could you imagine the long hair? You got to brush it every morning. Your beard, everything. You got to like.
It's going to end up like down to here.
Dude, you'd have to try to tighten up. You're going to lose like a lot of people that like, you know, like, I don't know. You wouldn't be able to work your job.
Yeah,
how would you work your job? Your hair would get caught in an oven. Or something. I don't know. Your hair would get caught. You trip over it. Rapunzel style.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the working aspect, and I was already going to do the itch. And I'm thinking in my head, I don't think it would go away. I think it'd be just as bad every time.
Yeah.
But I still think I'd have to take the itch.
Do you think anybody's ever died from too much hair? Like back in the day? You know what, though? Back in the day, how did they They didn't cut their hair when they were cavemen and stuff like that.
We probably did.
Like with rocks or
They
something.
probably found some kind of way to do it.
Yeah. You think anybody's ever died from hair?
They didn't have to be presentable. No one cared about
You know what? Never mind. That's a bad question. I already know people have died from hair.
Oh, yeah. Probably happens once a day.
Like, once a day?
No, maybe not once a day, but a lot. I'm sure.
Yeah, like, if you, like, I've seen videos, you have to watch safety videos, like, when you...
Imagine if you were paralyzed. You could never scratch an itch.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't feel the itch.
I feel like you could still.
No, you're paralyzed.
No, dude, you still get this.
Somebody says, like, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs.
Okay, what if you just don't have arms?
You just go grab a feather and tickle somebody. Or, like,
What if
do
you
like
just
a
don't
little...
have arms? You don't even have, like, the nub either. You're, like, completely armless. Like, this is the nub of your shoulder right here.
Then you can't scratch an itch.
Yeah, there's definitely people like that. What do?
Speaking of the people
They
like
just start
that,
rubbing up on the wall.
yeah. Where they just like lift their foot and start scratching like a dog.
That's crazy.
Dude, people with no arms and only have legs are probably mad flexible. They could probably put their legs behind their head.
Oh, people with no arms that only have legs.
Yes.
I thought you said people with no arms and no legs are probably mad flexible.
Like, what else could they flex?
Like, what do they do?
Speaking of that, like no arms, no legs type deal. You hear about that guy that he was like a cornhole like champion, or he was really good. He was a professional cornhole player, and he shot his friend. He was driving.
I thought you were gonna say he had no arms.
He has no arms or legs.
And he was professional cornhole
Professional cornhole.
with no arms or legs.
He has. Yeah, I think he's like right here.
He throws it with the nub.
He grabs it like this and like that.
How the hell did he shoot somebody with no fingers?
Or legs.
Yeah, what did he use his nose?
And he was driving.
He used his nose.
No.
Hit the trigger.
There's videos of him shooting. He's like, he cocks it and puts it in his hand, and he's got like probably like a little tag, like a
He
skin
shot his
tag.
friend on purpose?
Yeah. They were in an argument. He was, the no arm, no leg guy was driving and turning, according to what I seen, it said a passenger. And I'm assuming he was driving because he said the other people in the back. He told the other people in the back to get the body out.
What?
Yeah.
Or he was going to shoot them?
No, I don't think he did all that. I don't think he was
Get
threatening
this body
them.
out, or I'm shooting you too.
No, I don't think he did that. He's not a menace like that. Maybe.
I'll take your arms and legs.
They took my arms and my legs. Now I'm taking your life. Get this dead body out of my car.
That's crazy. I think I'm going with the itch.
Oh, see, I went way off track.
I think I'm going with the itch. And I think it's going to be horrible, bro. If you couldn't never scratch an itch, that'd be so bad, but I got to do it.
Yeah, this is the guy. I just want to show him real quick. You guys can Google it. And he was really good.
really sad. I'm sure he's a great cornhole guy, but I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looks like he would shoot somebody.
Yeah, look, that's him right there. That's his mugshot. He's smiling too. So
Yeah, what a piece of garbage.
yeah, who knows? Who knows what they're fighting about? I don't know the story. I don't know anything about it, but it's still just wild that no legs, no arms, and you got X'd out by him.
Are you taking the itch too, you said?
Yeah, I'm taking the itch because I think I'll be immune to it at some point. The hair would be wild. I'm not a big like shaver. Like I don't really care like too much about it, but
Alright, this is the last. Would you rather? Would you rather be very wealthy, but you have to walk everywhere you go?
mm-hmm.
Or very poor, but you get free transportation?
Anywhere
at any time.
like planes, trains, automobiles,
Anywhere.
planes, trains.
But you're poor. So
But you're
yeah,
poor.
you can fly to the Bahamas, but what are you going to do?
You can't buy nothing.
You can't even buy drinks, really. You're like dead poor.
Like you're struggling. Wait, okay, but you can live off the land.
Sure.
Like if I go to Utah, I can drink out of a geyser or something. I don't know. Like
Sure.
just
Yeah, but
Alright.
you're dead broke. Or you're Elon Musk wealthy, but every single place you go, you have to walk.
I would take the walking. I would take the walking, and I would build. I've been wanting to do this anyway.
Well, you're not leaving the state.
I would do this anyway. If I ever became rich, I would build a compound. I'd build a
You get to
compound.
stay on it for the rest of your life.
That would suck, but yeah, probably. I mean, if you had to pick, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go see the world? Like, nothing in this world's free. Imagine like having to buy food and water. Why you go all the way to
You can
Aruba?
talk other people into buying it for you.
Like, hey, I got this bus ticket, or like, I don't know. What do you mean?
I don't know. Just be like, can you all buy me a drink?
Yeah, you'd have to go off of face. You'd have to go off like.
You could just transport to Vegas. We'll get a free plane to Vegas right now and just see if you get people to buy something. If not,
Vegas is not the spot for sure to ask people for stuff.
I'm sure you'd find people that would.
Yeah, maybe.
And if that don't work, you just take a plane to the next place.
Yeah, just imagine you're on the plane for.
I know that money would be cool, but like, you're so confined.
Build it. You want an oasis with like blue water and like good sunlight? Buy the lights. Have somebody build it for you, and you just got like you can go to Aruba right in your backyard, dude. I think money would be the way to do it. And plus, I think I would want to stay away from people. I would want to build I would want to buy a big property and just stay out of the way. It would suck though not being able to I would have to move everybody with me if you had that kind of money.
Yeah, nobody here would really want to do that though.
And if you're walking, maybe you could get some kind of bionic legs. And you could speed walk without using energy. What about that?
Yeah, I don't know about
Hey, it's a long shot, but...
I don't know if I could do it, man. You'd be so confined.
Yeah, that would be the tough.
It'd be cool for a while. I could see a couple years, but it's like... Compound is
You don't know until you're there, but... Imagine you have no ties. You're like, okay, yeah, okay. Even if you could travel anywhere for free, you're dead broke. You can't get a job. You can't use your travel as you couldn't be a tour guide.
No, you're always broke.
No matter what, even
You might
if
not always be dead broke, but you can't really pay for nothing ever.
Food.
You could. I mean, you're gonna eat.
All right, so you're able to eat and drink water.
Yeah,
you have that kind of funding.
You could buy food and drink.
But you can't buy a ticket at a theater.
No.
All right, yeah. So I take the rich. I'd have to take the rich. I'm not obsessed with
you could talk people into doing stuff. I think I might want to do the travel. There's so many places. I feel like you could get away with a lot.
Just imagine how depressed you'd be. Let's just say your meals, you're so dead broke, you could only afford something really cheap and bland. And you can only drink water, which is fine because you drink water all the time. But I want a Monster sometimes. I want steak every once in a while. And I don't know about seeing, you could see all the things in the world, but you could go on your phone and see it, I guess. Or you could challenge yourself and be like, I'm going to walk 1,000 miles to Walmart. Or whatever.
Who wants to do that? And where do you live that Walmart's 1,000 miles?
Or listen to this. What if you're so rich you could just hire a whole team to follow you? Minus the bionic legs. If you don't, I think the bionic legs was a good idea. But you could get a whole team to follow you with everything that you want. Like a tour bus with a nice bed, nice everything. You walk I don't know how many miles. How many miles could you walk in a day?
Why would someone follow you with a tour bus?
Because you got money and you paid them to.
Then you still have to walk there and then you just...
Yeah. Yeah. Can you sleep on the bus? Yeah, you can sleep on the bus. It's not moving. Yeah. I'm just saying you could be all right, I walked 300 miles. I'll walk another 300 tomorrow. It might take you a month to get somewhere you want to be. But screw it.
That's insane. What are you doing?
And on the way, people would be like, yo, this dude's walking. He could only walk. I think it'd be cool. And you'd have the luxury of having a nice tour bus. And you could have your whole family with you and your friends.
Yeah, but you're never leaving anywhere.
There you are. Look up how long it takes to go to Ohio.
That's the last place I'm walking.
You gotta go through Ohio to go anywhere.
Yeah, I guess.
You're like, okay, it's gonna take me 3 years to get to Pennsylvania or something. And you're like, you get to Pennsylvania and you're like, I don't like Pennsylvania. I want to go home. You're walking 3 years to
Imagine having so much money that you could do anything, but you can't
do anything.
Go see nothing.
Yeah, you're like, UFC, can't go there. I'll go there, we had to talk to Dana White 4 years in advance.
I want to go to LA or Cali, see the bad chicks. Can't.
Call them up.
Go to Miami, go down to the coast.
Yeah.
Can't.
What? Where? Miami and what?
Go to the clubs and stuff.
Build one.
Can't do it.
If you build it, they will come. So you build a club, the bands come,
But
everything
you're not
happens.
getting the experience building it. It's yours. You would be cool for like a month.
Blindfold me and build it. Surprise me. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Walk-in's
I
not...
think
Dude, you could build
I think
anything.
you could go either way.
You could build anything with that kind of money. Like, if you had that kind as long as it's infinite money...
It's not infinite. You're just very wealthy.
What's very wealthy? Like...
Mark Cuban.
How much is that guy worth? A lot?
I don't know.
And is it constant income coming in?
I don't know what he's worth. 10, 15 billion.
All right, 10, 15 billion. Yeah. I'm taking Mark Cuban and I'm walking wherever.
No, it's not constant income coming.
Dude, I would have a Walmart. I would have a hospital. I would have all of that.
How much land do you think you have?
We're buying whatever.
Where's that land? You gotta walk and get there.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to walk to every little house and be like, I want to buy your house. I want to buy your house. I want to buy your house. And I would just buy every house in like 10 square miles.
A lot of taxes you gotta pay. The property taxes are gonna eat you away quickly.
Yeah. And then you're going to get called to court. And then when you got to go to court, you got to walk there. Yeah. I want to build a court building.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's I think I would take the money. I would just take my chances of being lonely or not being lonely.
I think with both options, it's gonna die out. Like, you're gonna get sick of traveling. And I think you're gonna get sick of staying in this confined area, even though you could build whatever you want.
I think you like
So
I have a kid, I have a girl, like I'm staying home. I'm staying home. I'm not a homebody. I like being outside, but I think also I would be content with my
You've been in situations that we're not going to talk about where you've been home for like a week and you're like, I'm going nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to go do something.
Yeah. A lot.
What are you going to do?
You're just going to build a new thing. I don't know. You're just going to build it. Anyway.
Like right now, you're like, I'm just going to go to Hong Kong. And even if you're not like...
And you have no money.
Yeah, but it's like, what do you need money for?
Can your family come with you when you're traveling?
What do you need, a hotel room? You're like, I'll just fly back home.
Yeah, but you're on a plane for how many hours? Like 10 hours? And you can't...
something like that.
And you can't get... You're not getting first class, probably. So you're not eating real good on there. And you're drinking water. It's going to be lonely. I don't think so. I think I'd rather just buy my own stuff.
You're lonely, but you can get free transportation to anybody at any time.
I don't know too many people outside of here.
How are you
outside of where we live?
You can go to anyone at any time.
When you got that kind of money, you can build a bunch of cool stuff. Everybody wants to come over. I'm that kind of guy. I'm ready to cook dinner for you. Hey, hang out.
I really don't know what I'd pick here.
Pick a couch. I'm picking the rich state walking guy.
If it's the rest of your life, I mean, you gotta take the money. It's the rest of your life.
Yeah.
If it wasn't the rest of your life, I think, like, let's say it was 10 years, I think I would take the opposite.
You know what? One part of me wants to say the other traveling thing, but I have a kid. All my family's here. I think that I'd be mad lonely. But if I was like a single, like my younger self, where I didn't have a kid and all that, I would travel probably because I like stories. I like situations and, different things, like being in different environments. I like that. I do like that. So I think younger self, I would probably pick the travel. It would suck, but I think I'd pick the travel. Right, you just find a rich friend, bro. You just give them a bunch of cool stories.
We gotta wrap up. We're at an hour 5.
We're at an hour?
Does a straw have 1 hole or 2 holes?
It's got 1 hole.
It's got 1 hole?
It's 1 hole, straight through.
You sure?
Positive. I'm mad positive.
How do they make straws?
With plastic and heat and water.
Is it sealed at first? And then they cut it to make the hole?
Yes.
So when they cut it...
I think when they first run that strand of plastic through there, it's pinched because they got to hold it, and then they put it in a spinner.
When they cut it, it's 1 hole. And they cut the other end, so they're not cutting another hole?
No, it's a cylinder. It's 1 hole.
It's 1 hole.
It depends on your perspective. If you're looking at down in it, it's 1 hole. If you turn it to the side, it might be 2. I think it's 1. I'm gonna go with the 1.
It is 1 hole.
1 hole.
How many holes are in your shirt right now?
3, 4.
Why?
1, 2,
Why
3.
isn't it just one hole they created?
You
They
motherfucker.
went through.
Because these are separate holes.
What do you mean?
They're separate holes for separate things.
It all started from one hole, though, and then they could get to the next hole.
I don't think it started from one hole. It started from one sheet. And it made... I don't know. You're making me confused now. They're different sizes. I mean...
I also think it's one hole.
All right.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate a little bit. Because with the shirt, is it one hole or more? I mean, because if you're going to do the straw theory, then it should be the same thing. If you made the head hole for your shirt, you could make the rest of the holes from that hole. So they should be just the continuation of that first hole, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I actually, now I'm starting to think that it might be 2 holes. It might, no, it's not 2 holes. Because if you go into that one hole, it's not like you're coming out a different hole. You're coming out of the same hole.
So the shirt's one hole? Is what you're saying?
No, it's not. This is 2 different holes. No, it's 4. It's 4, dude. It's 4. Your head goes in one, your arm goes in one, and your other arm goes in one, and then your torso goes into another.
So that's 4 holes.
Yes.
What about your nose? It's all connected.
I don't know how it's. Oh, it's all one big thing.
Can
It's a
be your
loop.
mouth too.
All right, yeah. I don't
But
know.
is that multiple? Is this a hole, and this is a hole?
Yeah, different things go in it. I think if it's different things going in it, it's a different hole.
Okay, so you have a straw. What if you poke a hole in the straw?
It's 3. Oh,
It's 3. No, whoa. Is it 3?
no.
Or is it just 2 holes now? If you poked a hole in the straw,
It's 2 holes.
it's 2.
It's got to be.
But why? Now it's basically like the shirt. You got a hole on top and then 2 armholes. The hole that you poked, you can put your head through, and then you have the 2 end holes.
Oh,
Why
I
is
don't
that
like
not-
this
why is
one.
that not
I'm a
3
very
holes?
geometry kind of thing, and I don't like this.
That's a good point, right?
Yeah, I think it's your perspective. This
'Cause
is why I think it's your perspective. You got a straw going into a drink, and then you get looking down at the straw in the drink. Bang. I think it's perspective.
But when I said poke a hole in the straw, you said 3 quickly.
Yeah, this brain
Because it becomes 3 holes.
This
now.
brain works quick. It depends how I'm looking at it. But it depends how I'm looking at it. If I poke a hole in a straw on oh, my bad. If I poke a hole in a straw at this angle here, right here, I can't even see the hole.
Okay, what if you?
But if I do it here,
Okay, what if you could really dig
can
to
see.
China
yep.
and you dug straight all the way to China?
Mm-hmm.
Is that one hole?
It's one hole.
Or is there a hole at China and a hole at U.S.?
I don't like this.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like it. No.
Does China have the hole and you?
It depends on your perspective. It depends on your perspective.
Answer is that?
Because you can see, okay, listen, if you crawled through that hole, if you crawled from US to China, if you crawled through that hole, it's one hole. But if you were on the earth looking into the hole, and then you flew to China and then looked at that hole, it's 2 separate holes.
But it's still the same hole. So is it 1 hole or 2 holes?
No,
Doesn't matter how you look at it.
it's perspective. I don't know, dude.
I think it's 1 hole still.
I think it's one hole. No, I think it's perspective.
All right.
It's the way you look at it. If you're looking in the
Where
hole,
you want your cake and eating it too, whatever the hell.
I know
that
I
even
can't
means.
just make a decision on that. That's not.
All right, that's it, baby. That's enough for today. Appreciate you guys coming. We gonna try to keep videos coming every Sunday, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends. Drop the comments for any ideas, man.
Hold on. I'm an artist.
Like and sub. Almost thinks that sob. All right.